Hi, I'm Jordan Burke, and today I'm going to be cooking Samgyetang, which is a traditional Korean chicken and ginseng soup. And traditionally Koreans eat it in the summertime, which seems odd because it's a hot chicken soup, but they believe that the vitamins, minerals, nutrients, all the good stuff that's in it are replacing those vitamins, minerals, nutrients that are being lost in your sweat in the hot Korean summer sun. And given London is in the midst of a beautiful boiling heat wave, I thought this would be the perfect dish to try, and it's such a beautiful flavour, and one of the first dishes that I actually ever tasted from Korea as well. So some of the ingredients that we have are the young baby chicken, also called pusan, and then that's stuffed with the ginseng, which is the kind of magical Korean root vegetable that's revered in Asia for its health-giving properties and for stamina and all those kind of things. It's also stuffed with jujube, which are like a Korean red date. Unlike the kind of Mediterranean dates, they're quite different in flavour. Some garlic, just whole cloves stuffed in there as well, and then also some white sweet glutinous rice, which has just been soaking and then drained off. And then the other ingredient is this milk vetch. It's a root vegetable that is used in the water to give the stock some delicious flavour that the chicken is then put into. But if you can't find it, I mean, all these ingredients are easy to find in an Asian market, but if you can't find the milk vetch in an Asian market, you can just use regular chicken stock. So I'll show you how to get going first of all and how to start preparing. So to start off with, you need to cut two little slits in the skin of the chicken. And the reason why you're doing that is because you'll then be able to tuck the legs of the chicken into the little slits. So the best way is to just see where the leg would go and just cut two little incisions like that. And then one in the other side as well. And just cut right through. And that way you'll be able to tuck the legs into it later. Then the first ingredient that goes in is the ginseng. Just tuck it straight into the side like that. I'll give this another one as well. Then you can spoon in some of the glutinous white rice. So the glutinous white rice, you can just soak it for a few hours and then just strain it off about 10 minutes before you're about to use it. And you can just put in a few spoonfuls. Fill it kind of right up. So once you've filled it up kind of pretty much almost to the top so that it's full, you can then add in about 3 of these Korean red dates and then about 3 garlic cloves as well. Just kind of really stuff them right in, like that. And then to kind of seal everything into it, we're going to fold the legs over, find the little incision that you made, which of course I can't find. Oh, here it is. And then just shove the leg inside it. And then the same again with the other leg. Just here, I'm just going to give it another little cut to make it easier. Like that. So that it's quite neat and you can just rub off any of the excess pieces. So the finished pusan should look like that, all neat and tidy with the legs shoved into the little cuts that you've made. Then we're going to be putting that straight into the stock, which I've been having on the boil for a little while, which has been infusing. So we'll bring that over now in a second. So once you've got the baby chicken stuffed with the rice, the ginseng and all the other bits, you're going to be putting it into a boiling broth. Basically what I've just done is the milk vetch, the little root vegetable that I showed you before, I just put that into some plain water with some of the jujube, the red dates, and brought that to the boil and just left it boiling for about an hour just to kind of really infuse all the flavours in there. And then we're just going to lower the baby chicken straight into it and then leave it to come to the boil for about 20 minutes, and then after it's come to the boil, leave it to simmer for another 40 minutes or so. So overall it should have a full hour's cooking. And you'll see when we come back to it that the flesh will be completely cooked, so you'll know it's done then. So just leave that and then come back to it in an hour. So once the samgyetang has had an hour or so to cook, it's just a case of dishing it up. It couldn't be simpler. I have used one of the Korean dolsot earthenware bowls, which is kind of the traditional dish that it's served in, but you could of course serve it up in whatever bowl you have to hand. I also included 2 of the jujube dates, just to add in a bit of colour. And then you serve it alongside some salt and some pepper, which people can use to season to taste, and also some kimchi, which is a fermented cabbage, a really traditional Korean side dish. And then on top of it, dish on loads and loads of spring onions, chopped finely. It really adds to the flavour, so feel free to add on quite a few. And then it's just a case of enjoying it. So as they say in Korea, 잘 먹었습니다, which means basically bon appetit. And that's my samgyetang. Hope you enjoy.